This week, I had what I felt was a very uncomfortable conversation with someone that I'm going to call an investor in um, one of my operations. I'm being sort of vague for anonymity, but it was an uncomfortable conversation nonetheless, which led me to thinking about what is now this tool of the week. I've talked about communication in the past and mainly expressing my desires for how people I feel like should communicate or communicate with me. But in this instance, this individual was complaining and in a very direct and uncomfortable way, basically telling me I suck at communication. And so I asked a lot of questions. I thought a lot about the situation. And here is the tool of the week on communication. So, really, what it led down to was trying to decipher what I feel like, and this, I think this is productive in personal relationships. I think this is productive, especially if you're in the client servicing space, customers, clients, whatever that looks like for you, but understanding that, again, I may have thought I was doing a great job of communicating, but he clearly was unhappy. And so understanding frequency. So how often do you want to be communicated with? Medium, the format, um, what's his preferred method? His preferred method, content type. So what information does he want shared with him? Level of detail, summary, high level. Does he want granular? And then really timeliness, which maybe this is frequency, but as things happen, does he want real time or does he want periodic, monthly, quarterly? What is exactly does that look like? And as I went through this, I got a better understanding of exactly what he was hoping for. And and then even to dig further, as I thought more about my conversation with him over the next couple of days after that, came up with these questions that, you know what, going forward with really key relationships where this could be problematic, and think specifically to, maybe a relationship that's really important to you personally or professionally. And you could probably modify these questions, but when did you last feel truly informed? Um, what bothered you most about the recent lack of communication? Describe it. What decision couldn't you make due to missing information? You want to understand where the aggravation and frustration is coming from. And you know what? What I learned in this situation is he was actually frustrated about something else by asking better questions. And I think this is my favorite question is walk me through your ideal communication in detail. It's a baby, maybe a better way of rephrasing these five dimensions of communication. And then lastly, how do you want to validate we're deploying capital well, or what, that not that case, what does success look like to you? What is, so lastly, you can click on this link. I've kind of turned this into a tool. I don't know that I love it, but that's me being um, maybe hypercritical. But it gives you these questions. It gives you a thought pattern, and if you want to make changes to it, like I typically say, make a copy of it, use it how you like. But I know for sure we all can improve our communication, and the better we get at it, the better those relationships are, the more successful we are in whatever scopes and roles we all have. So have an awesome week. Thanks.